All right, we're recording. Okay, everybody, how is it going? Here's a little update. I'm just gonna leave Rogers Pass here, and I figured I would give it a shot with my head cam. Woohoo! And we'll go down Rogers Pass together, eastbound. I think that sounds like fun. I'll probably get some looks. Right from the driver's perspective. As you can see, it's manual shift. No idea how this is going to work. Got one more gear to go, but I'm going to keep it in this gear because the hill will start to get steeper as we go. Oh, and then I have to do something for the monkey. 2 days off, you better get your monkey ready. Smash monkey. Doing it for him. Sure he's listening. I'll roll down my window. It's even better. With all the nice wind noise. There has to be a whole bunch of traffic out there. Okay, I'm not going to do it with this one. Sorry, monkey. That was a parts truck and I don't need them. Sooner not do it with a parts truck around. Do a bit of rail driving. That one's too short anyway. It wouldn't have gotten the right effect. All right, you ready for it? One more time for good measure. I'm not catching up to anybody. So on this side of the Rogers Pass, there's a total of 5 snow sheds. We are number 4. Number 4 is the longest one. Each of them has their own names. Don't ask me what they are. They're usually on the end of the snow shed, but I think they're on the upside. You can read them. No, this one. Anyway, so that's all 5 snow sheds. We're between a 6 and an 8% grade. It's not a crazy hill. There's no brake check for it. Mind you, there should be because there's some idiots that come down this hill so fast. This part isn't too bad for going quick. It's, you know, banked kind of that way, but it's this corner up ahead where they usually get into trouble. Yeah, from start to finish, it's, I don't know, doing 80 kilometers an hour, 50 miles an hour. Yeah, it's an average of a 5-minute descent, maybe. I never looked at the clock when I started. I should have probably. Oh, bumpy. Frost heaves. See how people think, oh, this is easy, and then they get going quick, and then they come to this corner here, and one trip a while back, I was coming up the hill, and I was following a truck, and I went to pass him, and I kind of stuck my nose out, and I seen this guy just balling down, and he was in the lane that I was in, so I quickly moved back. And I kind of see something in my rear view mirror. And I'm like, what the heck is that? So I'm kind of looking. And what had happened was he lost control and he flopped his truck on the side. So what I was seeing in the dark, I'm like, first thing that went through my mind, it was kind of funny. The first thing that went through my mind was, oh, somebody's lighting off fireworks up here. That's kind of strange. I didn't think they allowed fireworks in the national park, and then I kind of looked closer and, oh no, it's that sea can that was balling down the hill, flopped it over, and it was actually the sparks coming off of the sea can. So, yeah. That made for an interesting night. So I got off the phone because I was talking to a buddy. I called 911. There was a couple more trucks that I'd passed, you know, in this area. So I yelled on the radio and said, "Hey, there's a truck flopped over. I don't know if he's blocking the road." And heard a thank you. Yeah, we see him. We're stopping. We're checking him. So I opted to keep going. So anyway, this is a 13 speed. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm in like 11th gear right now. If I pull it straight back in this position, I'll go right to 13, so I can pull it back and do a half a gear. So now I'm in 12, and now I'm in 13. It's been along probably a good year since I've driven a manual truck. This truck's a little bit smaller than my normal truck, but it was minus 31 when I got to Calgary yesterday. And my boss had started it, and I told him a bunch of times it's got a coolant leak, it's got a coolant leak. So he went to do a run up to Red Deer and had it warming up for me, which he does. But anyway, ran out of coolant, shut down. He unplugged it when he started it, so it cooled off. Won't start now. So I get to drive this truck, and this truck, even though it's smaller, and I think it's a little bit older, it has less kilometers on it right now. It's a manual, and it just rides so much nicer than my other one. I just tell my boss I want to drive this one instead. Just for this thing here alone, it's worth it. I really can't stand the automatic transmissions. This thing's quieter. It's not as rough. Well, it's a little bit rougher because the wheelbase is a little bit shorter. Longer wheelbases have a tendency to ride smoother, just because it spreads the distance. Like the drives on this truck, they're pretty close. Front and back axles are pretty close to each other, so you get a lot more choppiness because of that. I think. I could be wrong. I could be talking out of my arse. It's just what I've experienced over the last 20 years of driving. So anyway, we are now at the bottom of Rogers Pass on the east side, heading east. I think the elevation for Rogers Pass, I'm not going to say because I'll say something and I'll be wrong. I think it's like 1375 meters, but I will look it up and I'll post a number. And thank you for listening. We ramble on about coming down the hill in Rogers Pass. And hopefully the monkey enjoyed the horn blast 2 days off. If you haven't seen 2 days off, go check him out. He does parodies and has a monkey that likes to smash shit. All right. Have a good one and catch you on the next one.